was pretty nasty.
Thai curry with onion rings.
Do you mow the lawn with your shirt off? We gained like the freshman 65.
I love fried pickles.
Look at that.
Oh.
Goat here.
And Gouda.
And today we're having Buffalo Wild Wings. We got ourselves one of their black bean burgers with some fries, and I added buffalo seasoning to those bad boys. We got nachos, onion rings, fried pickles right there, sparkling water to drink, and I also went ape shit on the sauces. Regular ranch, Southwest ranch, adobo, and Thai curry sauce.
I got sparkling on the food.
A little lime zest never hurt anybody.
What to start with? I want to try one of the new sauces.
I want the nachos.
With the Thai curry. First bite is yours.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm so hungry.
Thai curry with onion rings.
Look at the little sour cream slip. Not as crunchy as I expected, but very full of flavor.
Wow. You want to talk about flavor?
I'm going for it.
That Thai curry sauce is out of this world. You wouldn't think they'd make a sauce like that at Buffalo Wild Wings, but...
B-Dubs has a bunch of new sauces that we haven't had.
I heard they had a pizza seasoning.
Oh my word.
Right? Nacho time. They're not as good as Cheesecake Factories.
No.
I'd maybe give them a 6.8.
It needs more cheese.
Pickle chip?
These pickle chips decided to have an orgy in the back seat.
It looks like a caterpillar. A little fat caterpillar.
Guys, I'm feeling saucy today, so these are getting drenched.
The buffalo seasoning does help these boys too.
I love fried pickles. Good job, Buffalo Wild Wings. In my armpit in your face. Now we're gonna try the adobo. Ketchup, you can f off.
It is better.
Woo! It's interesting.
Spicy?
No, it's not.
not?
It's just, we don't eat that type of flavor much.
Maybe it's because I forgot what adobo tasted like and I just like the word.
I hear ya.
Oh.
It's like, whoa. It's like, wow.
You always hear about adobo rice. That would taste really good on rice.
And adobo chicken.
So how's everybody doing this fine day? Is it raining over there too?
Is the sun shining? Are people doing yard work?
Do you mow the lawn with your shirt off?
Here in Virginia, that's a common practice.
And not just because a lot of Virginians look sexy with their shirts off.
I think I'm going to be losing some lipstick. Look out, Mr. Curry. Tim Curry.
Tim Curry.
Tim Curry has his own sauce, but I don't know why they added the word Thai in there.
I was reading somewhere where, you understand, if Kevin Bacon would back any kind of bacon sandwich, like at a fast food joint, go, come on, man, come on, promote it. No. Who's like refused to do it?
That's what they're expecting.
I've heard enough of it, guys.
When you gonna cut that burger, go? In a second.
When we picked up the food, I always forget this. Buffalo Wild Wings essentially has a big old TV that faces the street when you pull up. Like, you can just pull up and watch football if you want. I don't think it's on the patio. It looks like it's just TV that faces the outside. And I'm just wondering if anyone's, like, wrecked a car or bumped into their car because they're like, oh, what a good play. And then they just, like, run into somebody because it's always football play.
We went to a brewery last night called Final Gravity. It was a little dead.
The bartenders were really nice. I liked them. It was us and only like 8 other people. This curfew is really kind of making it hard to meet people when it gets late.
Amen to that.
Guys, we're under a curfew. Everybody has to be home by 10.
But all the fun stuff happens at 11. What does Buttercup say in that one episode? All the fun, juicy stuff doesn't even happen till 9.
The daylight savings one? Yeah, I remember.
Anybody else watch the original Powerpuff Girls? Anybody else have a crush on the Rowdy Rough Boys?
Oh, baby.
Hey, we ain't no babies. We're the Rowdy Rough Boys.
And then they came back.
Him
Resurrected them.
Excuse me.
Pardon. And the episode was called The Boys Are Back in Town. And I'll never forget, Goat and I had no idea that this episode was premiering. We just turned on the TV and we went, oh, Powerpuff Girls is about to come on. Boys Are Back in Town. We go, that sounds interesting. We find out real fast that it's the episode where they're resurrected. She darts off to look for a VHS tape so we can tape it.
Mm-hmm. We were dedicated to filming shows we liked, and then we just watched the shit out of them.
DuckTales is a big one.
We were big on the Beagle Boys. Those were our favorite characters. And there's this one where Ma Beagle scams, like, I don't know, the judge that they're married. Her and Scrooge got married, so they get to move into the mansion and, like, cause havoc.
Mm-hmm.
And Ma Beagle's like, just try and divorce me. I get half your fortune if you do.
Yep. So he's screwed either way.
We would get up at 5 a.m. to watch that before going to school.
There was also this show, right? And if any of you actually know what this is, I'm going to be in shock. The Jellybees. They weren't really descript things. They were just different colors, but they were all the same shaped, blobby things. Did they talk?
No,
Or was there a voiceover?
they made these, weird noises, and then the narrator would essentially say what exactly they were saying.
So like Teletubby-ish.
Essentially all of them, and I think there are about 7 characters, and like one of them wore a vest and a hat, and the rest were naked. So I was like, okay. It's weird that you clothed one of them. They're stuck together. Oh, well, I'm gonna cut the burger.
Cut the burger.
Don't you sass me. Excuse me, sir. This, guys.
The fries hanging on for dear life.
Look at that. It's a black bean beauty. Oh, I'm smushing the bun a little. Sorry.
You get the smush side.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna smush yours
No.
down too. You make it fair.
This is bullshit.
Here. Here you go. Guys, look, it's got a big old piece of avocado in it.
Yours got the sexier side.
Nuh-uh, they're both sexy.
Mmm.
Dig in.
It's got a tail.
That's good, baby.
That is bomb.
They had shrimp back in the day, and we ordered shrimp all the time. It is falling apart.
For the weirdos who don't like ketchup.
We did when we were kids. Not really sure what happened.
People in high school had the big old trays and they would squeeze mayonnaise and ketchup together on the tray and then mix them together. And the smell and how it looked was just disgusting.
That was pretty nasty.
Oh. What did you guys accomplish in January so far? Any accomplishments? Did you finally go to that dentist appointment that you meant to go to last year?
Did you shampoo your carpets like you said you would last year?
Did you finally get your car washed?
Did you take your kitty to the vet?
Did you like, comment, and subscribe to Goat and Gouda's YouTube channels?
And that better have been at the top of the list. I ain't even playing.
Goat's not even playing.
Not today.
Not today. Y'all, we got Clarence on in the background. Has anybody else seen Clarence? It was a show that came on Cartoon Network, and it's about a kid and his friends.
That's it. No.
He's a different type of kid. Very charming, and he means well, but he's really weird.
All their little misadventures. But, I mean, there's a lot of throwbacks in from the 90s, so all the people from the 90s can appreciate it. Gosh, some of the character designs are weird, too.
Here's a few right here. I'll find some.
Whoa. Oh! Whoa. What do your parents look like? Anyway, we're done.
What's your favorite thing?
My favorite is... I actually really like pickle chips, and they match so well with the Southwest ranch sauce. B-Dubs is pretty crowded, too.
Does anyone else like the really soggy chips at the bottom? Where it's like, I could be eating some of the paper, but I just don't care because there's queso on it.
Are y'all weird about soggy fries? Because we've always liked them, and some people think that's really nasty.
I like that the grease soaked into every crevice.
Wowza Rooney.
We're taking advantage of all this sauce.
It will all be compromised.
Never tried anything hard. Too scared of hallucinating, and we've heard some just horror stories of people hallucinating, trapped in their head, and they just can't get out for a long time.
Our mom said when she went to college and she was at a party, a lot of people were doing mushrooms and she didn't want to. But one of the guys was freaking out going, "You guys, I'm looking at the floor right now.
The whole thing's moving. It's like the whole floor is made of worms."
That creeps me out so. I mean, what do? Shut your eyes and just tell yourself it'll all be over soon?
That's not even a guarantee closing your eyes, though.
I know. That sounds awful. I don't think I would hallucinate anything good. I'd see one unicorn prance around and then it'll turn into a demon and run at me.
The Exorcist check.
Oh, God.
Siamese twins.
Look at that fat ring.
That could have been us. Oh, it's a big boy.
Can you hand me a pickle?
I've come for your pickle.
I've come for your pickle. We would have the Walking Dead nights. We would have people over and have dinner and then watch a new episode of The Walking Dead. And this one time we went, let's just have an appetizer feast for dinner. We got all this fried shit in the freezer section. Covered the table with it. Afterwards felt like absolute shit.
There's a reason those are appetizers and not entrees.
And
They're meant to be shared.
That much fried stuff in
Shared.
You're like, oh my God, my skin's gonna start breading itself.
I felt like a corn dog at the end of it. Loving the Thai sauce. Ranch is good. I had the adobo like once. I can't do it again.
It's a little odd.
Well, I found now.
Not what I thought adobo tasted like.
It tastes like it's trying to be sweet, smoky spaghetti sauce.
The smokiness and the sweetness are combating each other. And then there's something else at the very end that just weasels its way up.
Like so intense. It's not for dipping. Dips are supposed to be that little sidekick for you. Not like, I'm about to take over your taste buds.
Yeah. We took an Uber drive home last night too. He was very nice. I'm glad he was a good gentleman. Gouda and I were like falling asleep in the back.
So it's not even about being a gentleman. I'm glad he didn't kidnap us. I'm glad he wasn't a criminal.
That's what I meant. That was very gentlemanly of you not to take us back to your shed and lock us inside.
We've reached the queso paper.
Look, the cheese paper.
It's even good cold. It's not fair.
That's the joys of nachos. They're fine cold.
I remember in college, there's a Moe's near us, And we went all the time. We gained like the freshman 65. We would always go and we'd get the big thing of nachos, load them up with pretty much everything. Would never be able to finish it in one sitting. It's too many. We'd have a party later at our place, and when we got really drunk, like we would sneak off with the rest of our nachos. I remember one time she said, when nobody was looking, I grabbed my nacho leftovers. I went into the bathroom.
I went to the bathtub and went in there. I still locked the door, but I was like, no, I want to sit, but also stick my feet out. So I was like, I can't sit on the toilet. Let's just sit in the bathtub and eat them. Like a
savage.
Oh, I think that was the best those nachos have ever tasted.
Well, friends, thank you so much for joining us on this Buffalo Wild Wings mukbang.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe.
Cheers. You know what to do.
Embrace your inner cheese. Bye bye.